In today's fast-paced world, stress and anxiety are common. The pressure to succeed and constant demands can leave us feeling overwhelmed. Stress is a natural response to challenges, but chronic stress can harm our well-being. Recognizing stress signs is crucial. Are you feeling tense, irritable, or fatigued? Effective strategies can help manage stress. Cultivate inner peace and resilience. Understand stress to navigate life's challenges with ease and well-being. The interconnectedness of our minds and bodies is undeniable. Stress triggers a fight-or-flight response, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Chronic stress disrupts bodily functions, leading to health problems. It can cause digestive issues, cardiovascular problems, and weaken the immune system. Understanding stress helps us develop effective coping mechanisms. By addressing stress, we promote overall well-being. In today's hyper-connected world, we are bombarded with an overwhelming amount of information and stimulation. The constant barrage of news, social media updates, and work emails can leave us feeling mentally drained and emotionally depleted. Technology has blurred the boundaries between work and personal life, making it challenging to truly disconnect and recharge. The pressure to be constantly available can contribute to feelings of stress and anxiety. The fast-paced nature of modern society often leaves little time for relaxation and self-care. We rush from one obligation to the next, our schedules packed with work commitments, social events, and family responsibilities. In the midst of this busyness, it's easy to neglect our own needs, pushing aside self-care practices that nourish our minds and bodies. The consequences of this relentless pace of life can be significant. Chronic stress, burnout, and a sense of disconnection from ourselves and others are becoming increasingly common. It's no wonder that many people are seeking ways to find peace and serenity in the midst of this chaos. The search for effective stress reduction techniques has led to a growing interest in mindfulness practices, meditation, yoga, and other holistic approaches to well-being. These practices offer tools and techniques for calming the mind, reducing stress hormones, and cultivating a greater sense of inner peace. Finding moments of stillness and solitude amidst the busyness is essential for restoring our mental and emotional equilibrium. Whether it's taking a few minutes each day to meditate, spending time in nature, or engaging in activities that bring us joy, prioritizing self-care is crucial for managing stress and maintaining a sense of well-being in our fast-paced world. Learning to set healthy boundaries, both in our personal and professional lives, is another important aspect of navigating the modern world with greater ease. By establishing clear limits on our time and energy, we can protect our mental and emotional space, creating a buffer against stress and overwhelm. Since time immemorial, the ocean has held a profound allure for humanity. Its vast expanse and rhythmic waves captivate our imaginations and inspire awe. The ocean soothes our souls and restores our spirits. The gentle lull of the waves and the feeling of sand beneath our feet transport us to tranquility. The ocean's healing power is deeply rooted in our biology. Spending time near the ocean provides respite from modern life's sensory overload. The rhythmic ebb and flow of the waves can lull us into a meditative state. Embracing the waves, a journey towards peace and well-being. Life's waves bring both tranquility and turbulence. Embrace them to build resilience and inner peace. Mindfulness and self-compassion help us navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Gratitude shifts our perspective, allowing us to savor life's simple joys. Section 1. The breath, a gateway to inner calm. In the midst of life's hustle and bustle, we often forget the simplest yet most profound act that sustains us: our breath. Breathing is more than just an automatic bodily function. It is an intimate connection between our physical and mental states. When we are stressed or anxious, our breath becomes shallow and rapid, reflecting the turmoil within. Conversely, when we are calm and relaxed, our breath slows down, deepening and lengthening with each inhale and exhale. This intimate relationship between our breath and our emotions offers a powerful gateway to inner calm and well-being. By consciously regulating our breath, we can directly influence our nervous system, calming the mind and relaxing the body. Controlled breathing techniques have been practiced for centuries in various traditions, from yoga and meditation to martial arts and mindfulness-based therapies. These techniques harness the power of the breath to alleviate stress, reduce anxiety, improve focus, and promote a sense of inner peace. The beauty of breathwork lies in its simplicity and accessibility. It requires no special equipment, no gym membership, and no prior experience. All that is needed is our willingness to turn our attention inward and to cultivate a mindful awareness of our breath. Whether we are feeling overwhelmed by work deadlines, anxious about an upcoming event, or simply seeking a moment of peace in our day, breathwork offers a readily available tool for finding stillness and clarity amidst the chaos. By incorporating simple breathing exercises into our daily routines, we can tap into this innate capacity for self-regulation, cultivating a greater sense of calm, focus, and well-being. Just as a skilled gardener tends to their plants with care and attention, we can learn to tend to our breath, nurturing our inner landscape and fostering a sense of peace and tranquility within. Section 2. The mechanics of breathing, inhaling peace, exhaling stress. Breathing involves the diaphragm and intercostal muscles. Inhale, diaphragm contracts, ribcage expands. Exhale, diaphragm relaxes, ribcage contracts. Deep breathing engages the diaphragm fully, promoting relaxation and reducing stress. Section 3. The 4-4-6 technique, a simple yet powerful practice. The 4-4-6 technique involves inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4, and exhaling for 6. This method activates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 counts, expanding your abdomen. Hold your breath for 4 counts, staying relaxed. Exhale completely through your mouth for 6 counts, contracting your abdomen. Continue this cycle for several minutes, focusing on the rhythm of your breath. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to your breath. Practice the 4-4-6 technique anytime, anywhere to manage stress. Use it in the morning, during breaks, or before bed for relaxation. With regular practice, you'll naturally breathe more deeply and rhythmically. Section 4. The science of controlled breathing, how it calms the mind and body. Controlled breathing, like the 4-4-6 technique, is rooted in scientific principles. Deep breathing stimulates the vagus nerve, connecting the brain to vital organs. This regulates the parasympathetic nervous system, counteracting stress. Signals to the brain indicate it's safe to relax, reducing heart rate and stress hormones. Controlled breathing also calms the amygdala, reducing fear and anxiety. Studies show deep breathing decreases amygdala activity, promoting peace. Increased prefrontal cortex activity enhances emotional regulation. This helps us respond to stress with ease and cultivate resilience. Section 5. Integrating breathing exercises into daily life. Incorporating breathing exercises into daily life is manageable. Set reminders throughout the day to pause and breathe. Use phone notifications, sticky notes, or timers as gentle nudges. Link breathing exercises to existing habits like before meals or bedtime. Experiment with different times and settings to find what works best. As you practice, mindful breathing becomes a welcome respite. The more you practice, the more effortless it becomes. Cultivate a sense of calm, focus, and well-being in all aspects of life. Section 6. Finding moments for breathwork, at home, at work, and on the go. Breathwork's versatility allows practice anywhere. Create a designated space at home for breathwork. Integrate breathwork into daily routines, like waiting for the kettle to boil. At work, use short breaks for breathwork to manage stress. During commutes, practice mindful breathing at traffic lights or in lines. These moments contribute to a more peaceful daily life. Section 7. Overcoming challenges, tips for consistent practice. Maintaining consistency in breathwork can be challenging. Approach breathwork with patience and self-compassion. Set realistic goals, starting with a few minutes each day. Schedule specific times for breathwork to prioritize practice. View distractions with curiosity, and gently return to your breath. Visualize your breath as ocean waves to maintain focus. Adjust your practice if you encounter resistance or discomfort. Experiment with different techniques to find what feels comfortable. Section 8. The cumulative effects of breathwork. Cultivating a calm and focused mind. Breathwork's power unfolds gradually with consistent practice. Notice subtle changes in mental and emotional landscapes. Experience heightened calm and tranquility. Train your mind to become more still and less reactive. Quiet the constant chatter of thoughts. Improve emotional regulation and navigate emotions with ease. Enhance interactions with others through patience and compassion. Improve focus and concentration by reducing mental clutter. Stay present and engaged in a fast-paced world. Mindfulness, a journey of returning to the present moment. Our minds often dwell on the past or future, robbing us of the present. Mindfulness invites us to engage fully with the present moment. Pay attention to the present with curiosity and acceptance. Meet each experience with gentle awareness. Cultivate intimacy with ourselves and the world around us. Recognize thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. Develop mindful awareness to free ourselves from negative thought patterns. Cultivate emotional resilience and live with peace and purpose. The wandering mind, a restless sea of thoughts. Our minds are capable of creativity but can trap us in worry and rumination. Minds naturally wander, often leading to anxiety and stress. Mental chatter can be draining and disconnect us from the present. It interferes with focus and decision-making. Anchoring ourselves. Finding stillness amidst the waves. Our breath is an anchor, grounding us in the present moment. Shallow, rapid breath reflects anxiety. Slow, deep breath reflects calm. Focus on your breath to interrupt rumination and worry. Notice the rise and fall of your abdomen and the sensations of breathing. Use your breath to find stillness amidst mental turbulence. Inhale calm and grounding. Exhale tension and fear. Section 4. Cultivating awareness. Noticing the breath, body, and senses. Mindfulness extends to awareness of our bodies and senses. Notice physical sensations and subtle cues from our bodies. Turn attention inward and observe internal landscapes. Acknowledge sensations without judgment. Become attuned to physical needs and appreciate our body's resilience. Section 5. Non-judgmental observation. Meeting our experiences with kindness. At the heart of mindfulness lies the practice of non-judgmental observation, the ability to observe our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without labeling them as good or bad, right or wrong. Our minds are wired to judge, to categorize experiences as pleasant or unpleasant, desirable or undesirable. This tendency to judge, while sometimes helpful for making quick decisions, can often lead to feelings of self-criticism, guilt, and shame. We judge our thoughts as negative or unproductive, our emotions as inappropriate or excessive, our sensations as uncomfortable or unwanted. This inner critic, while often well-intentioned, can be incredibly harsh and unforgiving, eroding our self-esteem and preventing us from fully experiencing the richness of life. Non-judgmental observation invites us to step back from this cycle of judgment, to observe our experiences with the same curiosity and openness that we might observe a child learning to walk. We notice our thoughts arising and passing away like clouds in the sky, without attaching to them or pushing them away. We acknowledge our emotions without judgment, recognizing them as temporary visitors, waves of feeling that will eventually subside. We observe our sensations with a sense of neutrality, allowing them to be present without resistance or aversion. Reprogramming our inner dialogue. Our minds are like gardens, thriving with positive thoughts and beliefs. Affirmations replace negativity with seeds of positivity and empowerment. They reprogram our minds, transforming limiting beliefs into empowering truths. Choose thoughts that nurture growth, happiness, and fulfillment. Our inner dialogue, that constant stream of thoughts and self-talk that shapes our perception of ourselves and the world, can either be our greatest cheerleader or our harshest critic. Negative self-talk, often rooted in past experiences, limiting beliefs, or societal conditioning, can undermine our confidence, sabotage our efforts, and keep us stuck in cycles of self-doubt and fear. We may find ourselves replaying past mistakes, focusing on our flaws, or comparing ourselves unfavorably to others, creating a narrative of inadequacy and unworthiness. This negativity can permeate all areas of our lives, affecting our relationships, our work, and our overall sense of well-being. Affirmations offer a powerful antidote to negative self-talk, providing a lifeline of positive self-support and encouragement. By consciously choosing to replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations, we begin to rewire our brains, creating new neural pathways of self-love, self-belief, and empowerment. Just as a gardener diligently removes weeds to create space for their desired plants to thrive, we can use affirmations to weed out negative self-talk, making room for more positive, life-affirming beliefs to take root. With consistent practice, affirmations can transform our inner dialogue from a source of self-sabotage to a wellspring of self-compassion, resilience, and unwavering self-belief. We begin to view ourselves through a lens of kindness and acceptance, recognizing our inherent worthiness, our strengths, and our capacity for growth. Just as each garden requires a unique blend of sunlight, water, and nutrients to thrive, each individual's journey with affirmations is deeply personal. Choose affirmations that feel authentic, empowering, and aligned with our values and goals. Reflect on areas where we feel stuck, doubtful, or insecure. Experiment with different affirmations to find what resonates deeply. Embrace affirmations that align with our hearts and desires. While the specific words we choose for our affirmations are deeply personal, there are certain elements that contribute to their effectiveness in reprogramming our subconscious minds. Effective affirmations are typically phrased in the present tense, as if they are already true, even if our current reality may suggest otherwise. This present tense phrasing sends a powerful message to our subconscious minds, signaling that these positive beliefs are not just wishful thinking, but rather an integral part of who we are becoming. For example, instead of affirming "I will be confident and successful," we would phrase it as "I am confident and successful." Positive language is another key element of effective affirmations. Our subconscious minds respond best to positive suggestions, so it's important to frame our affirmations in a way that emphasizes what we want to create rather than what we want to avoid. Instead of affirming "I am no longer afraid of failure," we would rephrase it as "I am courageous and resilient in the face of challenges." Finally, the most effective affirmations are those that are personally relevant and emotionally resonant. Generic affirmations, while well-intentioned, may not carry the same weight as those that address our specific needs, desires, and aspirations. By crafting affirmations that speak directly to our hearts and our unique experiences, we create a deeper connection with them, making them more likely to take root in our subconscious minds. Section 5. Repetition and consistency, planting seeds of positivity in our minds. Affirmations need repetition and consistency to take root in our subconscious minds and bear fruit in our lives. Our subconscious minds cling to familiar beliefs. Introducing new positive thoughts weakens old pathways and strengthens new ones. Repetition imprints positive affirmations into our subconscious. Consistency is equally important. Daily practice reinforces positive beliefs over time. Section 6. Embracing imperfection. Affirmations as guideposts, not magic spells. Affirmations are not magic spells that instantly transform our lives. They are guideposts, gentle reminders of the thoughts and attitudes we wish to cultivate. They help us stay focused on our desired outcomes even when faced with obstacles. We are all works in progress, constantly evolving and learning. Affirmations are about choosing to focus on the positive, cultivating self-belief and resilience. Section 7. Overcoming resistance, addressing doubts and inner critics. As we embark on our journey with affirmations, it's not uncommon to encounter resistance from our own minds. Our inner critic, that voice of self-doubt and negativity, may try to convince us that affirmations are silly, ineffective, or even worse, that we don't deserve the positive changes we seek. This resistance is often rooted in deeply ingrained beliefs about ourselves and the world. Beliefs that may have been formed in childhood, through past experiences, or through societal conditioning. It's important to remember that these beliefs, while they may feel very real and true, are not necessarily accurate reflections of who we are or what we're capable of achieving. When we encounter resistance to our affirmations, it's helpful to acknowledge these doubts and fears with kindness and curiosity, rather than judgment or self-criticism. We can engage in a dialogue with our inner critic, exploring the origins of these limiting beliefs and challenging their validity. We can also remind ourselves that our minds are incredibly powerful and that with consistent effort, we can reprogram them to support our growth and well-being. One effective technique for overcoming resistance is to start with affirmations that feel more believable and gradually work our way up to those that initially felt challenging. We can also pair affirmations with other practices that promote self-love and self-acceptance, such as journaling, meditation, or spending time in nature. Integrating affirmations into our daily lives doesn't have to be a chore or a burdensome obligation. In fact, the more creative and enjoyable we make our practice, the more likely we are to stick with it and experience its transformative benefits. One of the simplest ways to incorporate affirmations into our daily routine is to choose a few key affirmations that resonate deeply with us and write them down on sticky notes, index cards, or in a dedicated journal. We can place these reminders in strategic locations where we'll see them frequently throughout the day, such as on our bathroom mirrors, computer screens, refrigerators, or even on the dashboards of our cars. Another effective method is to incorporate affirmations into activities we already do regularly, such as brushing our teeth, showering, or commuting. As we go through the motions of these familiar routines, we can repeat our affirmations silently to ourselves, allowing these positive messages to permeate our subconscious minds. For those who enjoy creative expression, we can incorporate affirmations into artwork, vision boards, or even music playlists. We can create collages with images and words that represent our affirmations, write songs or poems that express our desired beliefs, or simply listen to music that evokes feelings of joy, empowerment, and self-love. The key is to find what works best for us, creating a practice that feels authentic, engaging, and aligned with our individual preferences and lifestyles. The transformative power of positive affirmations extends far beyond our individual experiences. As we cultivate greater self-love, self-belief, and empowerment within ourselves, we naturally begin to radiate these qualities outward, positively impacting our relationships, our communities, and the world at large. When we feel good about ourselves, we're more likely to treat others with kindness, compassion, and understanding. Our interactions become more authentic and fulfilling, and we attract people and opportunities that are aligned with our highest good. As we step into our power and embrace our full potential, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond our immediate circles. Our work becomes more meaningful and impactful as we approach our tasks with greater confidence, creativity, and a deep sense of purpose. We're more likely to take risks, pursue our passions, and make a positive contribution to the world. Our increased self-awareness and emotional regulation allow us to navigate challenges with greater grace and resilience, becoming beacons of hope and inspiration for those around us. By embracing the power of positive affirmations, we not only transform our own lives but also contribute to creating a more loving, compassionate, and empowered world for all. Embarking on a journey with affirmations is an act of self-love, nurturing our minds, hearts, and spirits. It is a journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and unlimited potential. We embrace our imperfections and open ourselves to joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Affirmations help us embody confidence, resilience, and empowerment. The power to transform our lives lies within us. Affirmations unlock a world of possibilities. Mental clarity, navigating the labyrinth of thoughts. Our minds, while capable of extraordinary feats of creativity and problem-solving, can also resemble bustling marketplaces, teeming with a cacophony of thoughts, worries, and to-dos, vying for our attention. This mental clutter can leave us feeling overwhelmed, scattered, and disconnected from our inner peace. Mental clarity, that elusive state of mental stillness and focus, becomes a distant shore we long to reach, yet often struggle to find amidst the turbulence of our thoughts. Just as a skilled sailor navigates a labyrinthine archipelago, carefully charting their course amidst treacherous currents and hidden reefs, achieving mental clarity requires skillful navigation of our own internal landscapes. It's about learning to identify and release thoughts that no longer serve us, creating space for insights, inspiration, and a deeper connection with our intuition. This journey towards mental clarity is not about silencing our thoughts entirely, for our minds are meant to be vibrant, dynamic spaces. Rather, it's about learning to observe our thoughts with greater awareness, recognizing that they are not facts, but rather fleeting mental events that we have the power to choose, challenge, or simply let go of. Just as a gardener tends to their garden, removing weeds to allow their desired plants to flourish, we can cultivate mental clarity by identifying and releasing thoughts that drain our energy, fuel our anxieties, or keep us tethered to the past. Journaling, a conversation with the soul. In a world saturated with digital communication, where our thoughts are often confined to fleeting tweets, status updates, and text messages, the art of journaling offers a sanctuary for deeper reflection, a space where we can engage in an intimate conversation with our own souls. Journaling is more than simply recording events or keeping a chronological account of our days. It's a therapeutic practice, a way to process emotions, gain clarity, and connect with our inner wisdom. Just as a ship's captain keeps a detailed log of their voyages, noting the challenges they've faced, the lessons they've learned, and the triumphs they've celebrated, journaling allows us to chart the course of our own lives, gaining valuable insights into our thoughts, patterns, and motivations. It's a space where we can be completely honest with ourselves, expressing our deepest fears, our wildest dreams, and everything in between without judgment or censorship. In the pages of our journals, we can explore the complexities of our inner landscapes, unraveling tangled emotions, processing difficult experiences, and uncovering hidden strengths. We can track our progress, celebrate our victories, and learn from our setbacks, gaining a deeper understanding of who we are and what truly matters to us. Journaling is a powerful tool for self-discovery, a way to connect with our authentic selves and to live with greater intention, purpose, and fulfillment. The therapeutic power of putting pen to paper. The simple act of putting pen to paper, of physically transcribing our thoughts and emotions onto the page, holds a therapeutic power that extends far beyond the digital realm. There's a certain magic in the tactile experience of writing, in the way our hands move across the page, translating the abstract world of our thoughts into tangible form. This physical act of writing engages different parts of our brains than typing on a keyboard or speaking our thoughts aloud, activating areas associated with creativity, emotional processing, and memory consolidation. As we write, we're not just expressing our thoughts and emotions, we're actively processing them, making sense of them, and integrating them into our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Journaling provides a safe and private space to explore difficult emotions, to express our fears, frustrations, and insecurities without judgment or fear of burdening others. The act of writing down these emotions can be incredibly cathartic, releasing pent-up tension and creating space for healing and growth. Furthermore, journaling can help us to identify negative thought patterns, those repetitive loops of worry, self-criticism, or fear that keep us stuck in cycles of negativity. By seeing these thoughts reflected back to us on the page, we can begin to challenge their validity, reframe them in a more positive light, or simply choose to let them go. Section 4. Unmasking our inner landscapes, unveiling hidden thoughts and emotions. Journaling is like embarking on an archaeological dig into the depths of our own psyches, carefully brushing away layers of conditioning, societal expectations, and past experiences to uncover the hidden treasures of our authentic selves. It's a process of self-discovery, a way to explore the vast and often uncharted territories of our inner landscapes. Through journaling, we gain access to a wealth of information about ourselves that might otherwise remain hidden beneath the surface of our conscious awareness. We begin to notice patterns in our thinking, recurring themes in our emotional responses, and deeply held beliefs that may be shaping our experiences in ways we never realized. We may discover hidden passions, unrealized dreams, or untapped potential that we never knew existed. As we delve deeper into our journaling practice, we may find ourselves revisiting past experiences with fresh eyes, gaining new insights and perspectives that allow us to heal old wounds, forgive ourselves and others, and move forward with greater wisdom and compassion. We may also find ourselves drawn to explore our creativity through writing, experimenting with different forms of expression such as poetry, storytelling, or songwriting. The possibilities for self-discovery through journaling are as boundless as our own imaginations. Section 5. Setting boundaries, creating space for serenity. Boundaries protect our well-being, defining where we end and others begin. They create a safe space for authenticity and love. Setting boundaries isn't about shutting others out, but about mutual respect and understanding. Without boundaries, we feel drained and resentful. Healthy boundaries are self-care, honoring our needs and values. Learn to say no without guilt, prioritize well-being, and create space for joy and fulfillment. Section 6. The Art of Saying No, Honoring Our Needs and Priorities. In a society that glorifies busyness, saying no can feel radical. We're conditioned to say yes, even at our own expense. Learning to say no gracefully is essential for setting healthy boundaries and honoring our needs. It's about prioritizing our well-being and making conscious choices about our time and energy. Saying no creates space for what truly matters, whether it's loved ones, passions, or self-care. Setting boundaries is not about issuing ultimatums, engaging in power struggles, or demanding that others change their behavior. It's about communicating our needs clearly, respectfully, and with a healthy dose of self-compassion. When we communicate our boundaries from a place of love and understanding, we're more likely to be met with respect and cooperation, creating a foundation for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. The key to effective boundary setting is to be both kind and clear in our communication. We can start by expressing appreciation for the other person's perspective or request, while also firmly stating our limits. For example, we might say something like, "I appreciate you thinking of me, but I'm not able to take on any new commitments right now. I'm fully booked with work and personal obligations." It's also important to avoid apologizing for setting boundaries, as this can undermine our message and make us appear less confident in our needs. Instead of saying, "I'm so sorry, but I can't do that," we can simply state our boundary directly and respectfully. "Thank you for the invitation, but I won't be able to make it." Remember, setting boundaries is not about controlling others, it's about taking ownership of our own lives, making choices that align with our values, and creating a space where we can thrive. Setting boundaries is not just about protecting ourselves from harm or avoiding uncomfortable situations. It's also about creating space for greater peace, balance, and authenticity in our lives and relationships. When we have clear boundaries in place, we're more likely to attract people who respect our needs, appreciate our authenticity, and contribute positively to our well-being. We create a space for deeper, more meaningful connections based on mutual respect, understanding, and shared values. Boundaries also allow us to prioritize our own self-care, ensuring that we have the time, energy, and resources to nurture our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. When we're feeling grounded, centered, and fulfilled, we're better able to show up for others, offering our love, support, and generosity from a place of abundance rather than depletion. Setting boundaries is an ongoing practice, a lifelong journey of self-discovery, communication, and growth. It's about learning to honor our own needs, to communicate them effectively, and to create a life that is in alignment with our values and priorities. As we become more skilled at setting and maintaining healthy boundaries, we experience a profound sense of liberation, freeing ourselves from the constraints of people-pleasing self-doubt and the need for external validation. We step into our power, embracing our authentic selves and creating a life that is a true reflection of our heart's desires. Life, like the ocean, has calm and stormy moments. We glide effortlessly in joy and peace. Challenges test our resolve. Practices like mindfulness guide us. We learn to navigate life's ups and downs, ride emotions without being swept away, embrace the full spectrum of experience, discover strengths and struggles. Throughout this exploration of stress reduction and anxiety management, we've drawn inspiration from the awe-inspiring power and tranquility of the ocean. The ocean, in its vastness and ever-changing nature, serves as a poignant metaphor for the human experience, reminding us of both our interconnectedness with the natural world and the boundless capacity for healing and renewal that lies within each of us. The rhythmic ebb and flow of the tides, the gentle crash of waves upon the shore, the salty tang of the sea air, these sensory experiences have a profound ability to soothe our souls, calm our minds, and reconnect us with a sense of peace and wonder that often eludes us in the busyness of our daily lives. Spending time in nature, whether it's strolling along a sandy beach, hiking through a lush forest, or simply gazing up at the vast expanse of the night sky, allows us to tap into a source of peace and tranquility that transcends the boundaries of our everyday worries and concerns. In nature's embrace, we're reminded that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, a delicate thread in the intricate web of life. This sense of interconnectedness can foster a profound sense of belonging, purpose, and perspective, helping us to release the grip of our anxieties and to approach life's challenges with greater equanimity and grace. Just as a skilled weaver combines different threads, colors, and textures to create a beautiful and intricate tapestry, we can weave together the practices of breathwork, mindfulness, affirmations, and boundaries to create a rich and multifaceted approach to stress reduction, anxiety management, and overall well-being. These practices, while powerful in their own right, work synergistically, supporting and enhancing one another to create a holistic framework for cultivating greater peace, resilience, and joy in our lives. Breathwork serves as our anchor, grounding us in the present moment, calming our nervous systems, and creating a sense of stillness amidst the turbulence of our thoughts and emotions. Mindfulness invites us to become curious observers of our inner and outer experiences, cultivating greater awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment or resistance. Affirmations serve as powerful tools for reprogramming our subconscious minds, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering truths that support our growth, happiness, and fulfillment. And boundaries provide the framework for healthy relationships, allowing us to honor our needs, prioritize our well-being, and show up in our interactions with greater authenticity, generosity, and love. By weaving these practices into the fabric of our daily lives, we create a tapestry of well-being, a vibrant and resilient foundation from which we can navigate life's challenges with greater ease, embrace its joys with greater presence, and live each day with greater intention, purpose, and fulfillment. The journey towards well-being is not a destination to be reached, but rather a continual process of growth, discovery, and self-compassion. There will be times when we stumble, when old patterns resurface, and when life's challenges threaten to derail our progress. It's important to remember that setbacks are a natural part of the journey, opportunities for learning, growth, and deepening our commitment to ourselves. Just as the ocean is in constant motion, ebbing and flowing, our own journey towards well-being will be marked by periods of growth, stagnation, and renewal. There will be times when we feel deeply connected to our inner peace, and times when we feel lost and uncertain. The key is to approach our journey with a spirit of gentle persistence, self-compassion, and a willingness to begin again, no matter how many times we may stumble along the way. Each moment presents a fresh opportunity to reconnect with our breath, to cultivate mindfulness, to affirm our worthiness, to set healthy boundaries, and to choose love, joy, and peace as our guiding principles. The path towards well-being is not always linear or predictable, but it is a journey worth taking, one that unfolds with each breath, each mindful step, and each act of self-love and compassion. As we conclude our exploration of stress reduction and anxiety management, let us carry with us the wisdom of the ocean, the power of our breath, the clarity of mindfulness, the affirmation of our inherent worthiness, and the freedom that comes from setting healthy boundaries. May we approach each day with a renewed sense of purpose, a deep commitment to our own well-being, and a willingness to embrace the present moment with all its joys, challenges, and infinite possibilities. Life is a precious gift, a tapestry woven from countless moments, both grand and seemingly insignificant. May we savor the simple pleasures, greet challenges with resilience, and cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the gift of each breath, each sunrise, and each opportunity to connect with our true selves and the world around us. As we navigate the ebb and flow of life's journey, may we remember that we are not alone. We are all connected, like drops of water in the vast ocean of existence, each wave carrying the potential for healing, transformation, and boundless love. May we ride the waves of life with courage, grace, and an open heart, embracing the present moment with all its beauty, complexity, and infinite possibility.